Hello and welcome to the first ever Metrocop Awards. I'm your host, Chris Hall. Tonight we'll be celebrating the best and brightest of the Garry's Mod comic making community. Join us as we look back at some of the best comics released over the past year and giving out awards for areas such as Best Editing, Best Debut, and the big one, Best Comic. 2023 was a big year in the world of Garry's Mod comic making. It marked the 18th anniversary of PHW, the 15th anniversary of the Brain Dead Union, and the return of the Metrocop forums. All tonight's nominees and winners were selected from members on the Metrocop forums. If by chance you're watching a recording of this after the fact, you can find out more about Metrocop by going to metrocop.net, home of the largest Garry's Mod comic making archive in the world, lovingly curated and collected by our dear leader Mythos. Now, before we get into our first category, I just want to remind everyone that just because you weren't nominated or didn't win an award, this is not a slight against you. Anyone who managed to make it onto the long list is a winner in their own right. And don't let the lack of an award discourage you from your future efforts. Who knows, maybe next year you'll be nominated in all the categories and win absolutely everything. Now with all that nice guy stuff out of the way, let us get to our first category, Best Community Support. You can always tell the quality of any online community by how well or not it treats its members, old or new, experienced or novice. And whilst the Gmod and wider Valve/Half-Life community has more than a few shadows here and there, these nominees act as a light in the darkness. Through their support and kindness to their fellow members, they've given us something that we should all strive to replicate. The nominees for Best Community Support are Arctic Avenger, Eastman, George Stukas, Mjolnir, Petfer, Yukon. And the winner of the Best Community Support Award is Petfer!
Nice.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm guessing
isn't-
Petfer isn't here right now. Oh yes, they're not going to be here. I forgot. They're going to be delayed. But I'm sure
So late.
Excellent.
Uh-oh.
for those of you playing along at home, I've scripted just about everything. The absence of people, I did not script. So they'll be along later on, so at least it means I don't have to go into the darkness and get another award. We can just use this one for the next person. How serendipitous this has turned out. Anyway, we now move on to our next category.
Wait.
Oh,
Best
there he is.
Editing. Oh, there he is. There we
Right,
go.
the timing.
If only we had waited a second longer.
He just appeared a little too late.
It's fine. It's fine. Mythos can edit all this out, and it will look more streamlined.
Yeah.
You can fix everything in post.
Yep. Story of my life.
Congratulations, Pet
I
Faye.
can help
Nice
him out.
job.
Congratulations.
Mm.
Thank you.
You won the
Peppa, you
first
won
award.
everything. We're going home now. You're too late.
Thank you for supporting us.
Late.
Or
It's
maybe
alright,
the
I'll
best
just-
for supporting.
Late
joining
by
in
Gordon
now.
Freeman.
They're joining, then they can collect their award. Then we can move on to our next category.
Then we have to send you into the darkness to get another award.
I know, it's just over there. All the models I can see glowing. They're like a line of teeth,
Pef just disappears behind Chris, like.
like a shadow.
This is the cost of the Dark Pact.
He's just been
This
there
is
the
why
whole
your
time.
slams have not killed you.
He's just been there the whole time. And now that award.
Dusk pulls an elevator and just pops out of a blinding white door, hands you the award, turns around and goes back into the door.
Not a single word said.
Yeah, nothing said the entire time, just here.
After he got the award, then he said, "Player disconnected."
Most of all, I'd like to thank.
Alright, let's be more professional.
Fine, we can get back into being professional in a moment.
Well, Pepe is complaining in the Discord chat about the 2 GB download for this shit. WTF Mythos. He quotes.
Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, I thought he lived in a civilized country that had fast internet speed.
Yeah.
No, he lives in East Europe.
Oh, who's burning? Who's
Actually,
burning?
No, that's my stuff.
No
bro.
smoking in the auditorium.
Yeah, please.
Is vaping okay?
Everything here is flammable. Please don't.
Extremely
Yeah,
flammable at that.
Yeah, no shit.
We clean all our surfaces with petrol. It's highly combustive. I hope none of you are wearing nylon, otherwise this is going to be a problem. No, I'm not.
I should be.
Ah, that's fine. You can just you can just dub yourself after the fact.
Yeah, you remember everything you just said, right?
Michael, where are you?
Memorize.
No, this gives him a chance that after the fact he can come up with an even more inspiring speech if he wins anything.
Hold on, can I ask?
Yeah, and then he can use his radio voice.
What?
I would like to thank the Metrocop community.
Anyway, we'll just take it just from the last bit there. I'll just read out the nominees again so we can just edit this easier.
What recording software do you use?
It doesn't matter, Lambda. Shut up.
I know, but it matters. Wait.
Yeah.
No, like
You-
OBS.
There he is.
I'm sure
Oh,
you
there's
use that.
Petfa. He's coming.
Please let the host continue.
Anyway, just so that for the sake of editing, the nominees for Best Community Support are Arctic Avenger, Eastman, George Stukas, Mjolnir, Petfa, and Yukon. And the winner is Petfa!
Whee!
There he is.
Woohoo! Da, 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 da. Da, da,
Speech,
da,
speech,
da, da, da. Here's your award. Collect your award and make your speech. I'm going
Speech.
Just types everything out.
Speech, please.
Okay, thank you.
There we
Okay,
go.
man. Okay.
Oh, thank you for supporting.
Okay, man.
I love how his hand is just up on the side of his head.
No. He's no. Somebody's talking to him. Somebody's giving him his speech.
With a psychotic smile.
We need to swat them.
He's a narc. I knew it.
Sorry, should someone do the closed captions for Pet Pay? I'm sorry, I can't speak, but I'd like to thank everyone for voting me. I really didn't expect to win, but, thanks, mates.
Done.
Whoa.
Pretty sure he's human, not
Right.
Microsoft
Yeah,
sound.
Aruga, etc.
Nice.
Hurrah.
Yeah.
And thank you for supporting us.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes, yes.
That's a very fair point.
You were the best. Or, yeah, you were the best. You are now the best supporter.
Mhm.
The very
You
best.
currently are
the very
still
best.
the best. You used to be, but you are now still.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amen to that.
Golf clap.
Big round of applause for Petfa as he.
Yay! Yay! Bravo!
Nice.
Give me a moment. Also,
Don't break
switch
it.
yourself off. Now we move on to the award for best editing. Over the past decade or so, the best practices of comic making have come along leaps and bounds. With these nominees being people who have done more than just stick a bunch of screenshots in a singular vertical JPEG. This is an award for the comic which is made by someone who understands the language of the medium and knows how to create something that is visually thrilling, memorable, and just darn great. The nominees for best editing are Combine Exchange Program, Episode 10, Names by Mjolnir. Half Boiled, Volume 1, Forget About Freeman by Infa. Jeff, Episode 123, Dragon Ball Super Fail by Mythos. Petfa's Shorts Outfitting by Petfa. The Vault of Infinite Content by Petfa and Yukon. And the award for best editing goes to Jeff, Episode 123, Dragon Ball Super Fail by Mythos.
Nice.
Hey.
Yay!
Nice.
Da, da, da,
He's
da,
walking
da,
on
da.
the chairs, I saw.
Da, 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 da.
Dragon.
I want to start by thanking Chris for all his hard work putting the live event together and also Yukon and Estomir for providing the award model and map, respectively. I didn't really want to win any Metrocop Awards myself, But I'm glad my hard work in my love letter to Jeff, the comic and the man, paid off, so thank you to Eastman for letting me do the one-off. I really wanted to prove we can go further with mod comics with this one, and the fact that so many comics have since come out whose editing put this one to shame has made me very proud. I'll try to keep improving in my next comic, coming in 2034. Thank you for the recognition and keep making great comics. Well, this is awkward. I gotta admit, I never really expected to be nominated for this one, let alone win. My posing was never all that amazing. In fact, it's one of the reasons I slowed down in making comics, and so I owe this win to Ragdoll over. More importantly, I want to take this chance to thank every single one of you. The only reason we are doing these awards, which is an idea I dreamed up years ago, is because of all of your work making comics, so thank you. And here's to another year of amazing comics from everyone.
Another round of applause for Mythos, everybody!
Alright.
Yay!
We love you, man.
Ooh, Toon's here now.
Outstanding.
Welcome, Estamir.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm late.
That was one that was legitimately making me like fucking bite my nails.
You dude,
Yeah.
that was a good speech, man.
fucked you.
Congrats.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought Gob was going to say it was something to make him emotional. I was thinking I was going to ask how much he'd been drinking.
Yeah.
No.
We'll give Eric a time to join in, and then we'll continue on with the awards. Okay. This will be this will be the moment we'd cut to like a clip of like a sketch with Billy Crystal or something, but we don't.
Listen, this is a pressure-packed night for a lot of you, and the nominees are sitting in the audience, and people are wondering, what are they thinking? Now, I have had this gift since I first started hosting the show, that I can look in anyone's eyes, and I know exactly what they're thinking. So watch the screen, and I'll tell you what's on their minds. This better not go too late. I have 6 parent-teacher conferences in the morning. For 20 days and 20 nights, the Emperor Penguin will march to a place so extreme, it supports no other life. Billy didn't tell me that Kiss was being filmed.
I'm on security right now. I got to keep an eagle eye on.
Yeah. Mr. Chris, I have a question
could
from
happen.
the audience. I have a question. So, so Mito said earlier he didn't expect to win. He didn't want to win. So my question to Mitos now goes: if you didn't want to win, why did you make a comic?
Yeah.
The eternal
If you didn't want
question.
to win, you shouldn't have made the best edited comic in the last year.
In tomorrow's news,
Hey, we all
famous
voted for
Gmod
him.
comic owner gives himself award. Community thinks competition rigged. Investigation pending.
No.
Been drugged.
No. Listen. Metrocop investigated itself and found that it did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
God.
We have done our check and balance.
There's no election fraud. It's all just a hoax. It's all just collusion.
We tried to ask what the admins thought of Mythos' popularity. The other half died during torture, so we don't know the rest of the group's opinion.
He's coming.
Is he re-downloading
give
the
me a
20
second.
gig again?
Yes, re-download so mad.
Oh, you
He
guys
didn't even make the
enjoying
map.
this? So, Durgy, how are you enjoying the Metrocop
Huh?
Awards?
Oh yeah, you're next to me. I forget. No, I'm just fine. No, why'd you
Everyone's
pick
fine
it? Why'd
until
you
they
pick
get
this
called
seat?
What you, Mule?
Eric has to download the 2.1 gigabytes.
I'm enjoying it as long as you keep your hand off my knee.
Oh, it's not near your knee.
That's not my hand.
That's not my hand, by the way.
It's my foot. I was in an accident.
Lambda's just sitting there, spreading as hard as possible. His foot is like way over on Mule's lap.
I'm nervous, okay?
Do you want 2 seats? I can move to the side if you want. If you need more space.
Nah, I'm
I'm not
okay.
giving you a foot rub, Lambda.
I'm not asking for that.
We can raise the armrest. I don't know, so you can lay
No,
down.
that's
so.
fine. It's fine.
Can? I didn't know you could raise the armrests.
And whatever
I
you
don't
do,
know.
Turn around. I
the,
just turn around and there's just Lambda there in a little health-made bed.
There you
Hey.
Oh.
Wait, oh, we got an intruder on stage.
Oh my god.
Who's this guy?
Oh, no, don't Kanye it. Kanye.
Oh god, it's the paparazzi.
Oh no, I'm getting flashback to the Oscars.
This whole guy.
Someone called Chris doing an award ceremony and someone slaps him. Oh no, not again! Oh no! No!
Is anyone gonna
Don't
ask
give them
that
any ideas.
woman over
No,
there?
don't slap him, Lambda. No.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Oh.
I did it for the meme. Had to do it.
Oh god.
Chris,
finally got
you
the
keep
friendly achievement.
Metrocop's name out of your filthy mouth.
Now someone's
Guys,
gotta
everybody
edit
ready
that. Yeah.
Is everybody ready? Is everybody
Yeah, we
ready for
should.
the next award?
let's do it.
Alright. So now we come on to the award for biggest poser. Sorry, I mean the best posing. One of the areas that new and upcoming comic makers often struggle with is posing. Good posing, like good physicality and performance, can convey so much. Good posing can give insights into the deeper feelings, emotions, and mental states of our characters in ways that words alone cannot do justice to. And sometimes it can be the difference between a kick-ass action sequence and one that looks like a rather drunken slap fight. The nominees for Best Posing are A Look Into Darkness by George Stukas, Jeff, episode number 123, Dragon Ball Super Fail by Mythos, Petfur Shorts Outfitting by Petfur, Petfur Shorts The Marketing Team by Petfur, The Vault of Infinite Content by Petfur and Yukon. And the award for Best Posing goes to Jeff, episode number 123, Dragon Ball Super Fail by Mythos.
Whoa!
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Double whammy.
Hell yeah.
Well, this is awkward.
I know.
Speech. Well, I'll be honest. I didn't actually expect to win this. I didn't even think I was going to be nominated for posing. Posing is not my strong suit at all. You know, but I am happy I won. I mean, if anything, what should deserve this is Ragdoll Mover. It's the real MVP. Ragdoll Mover is great. But, you know, I've already made a speech. I just want to take a moment here and actually talk to you guys and say, you know, take the chance to thank every single one of you, because, you know, I restarted this site thinking there was not going to be a community anymore. Like, I'm going to just post some comics and leave it there, and that's it. And you guys made this come back. And the only reason we are here right now is because of you guys, because you brought this back. You made amazing comics. You brought this community alive again. So, you know, you are the real winners in my book. And I want to take the chance to thank you guys. So thank you. And here's to another year of amazing comics from everyone. Thanks.
Big round of applause for Mythos.
Whoa!
Good man.
Woo! Cheers.
Nice.
Very wholesome.
What a guy.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be enough room for all these trophies.
Is he gonna win?
I'm sure he can manage. I'm
Keeps
sure he
around
can
in the
manage.
sea of
I'm sure
he's-
Watch your step.
All
I'm
the
sure
models
that's
were
all the
specially created
trophies
to
he's
fit
gonna
on
win.
one chair.
You know that
Mythos,
one
Mythos,
scene in
read the
Harry
message.
Potter?
Read the message. Read the message.
We now
Fantastic.
move on to the award for Best Writing. Some of you out there may be wondering why I'm hosting this event. Well, the truth is, when it came to finding a host, the management wanted someone who was a familiar face in the community, someone who was loved and respected, someone who had experience hosting an event like this and could keep an audience captivated. And when they couldn't find anyone that fit that bill, they chose me. Thankfully, there are people out there with a far greater skill and talent when it comes to writing. People who can effortlessly create something inspiring, thrilling, or just plain funny. The nominees for Best Writing are A Look Into Darkness by George Stukas, Combine Exchange Program Episode 7, The Hunt by Mjolnir, Combine Exchange Program Episode 10, Names by Mjolnir, Half Boiled Volume 1, Forget About Freeman by Infa, Jeff Episode number 123, Dragon Ball Super Fail by Mythos, Kenny the Cop in Transformation by Mjolnir, The Vault of Infinite Content by Petfur and Yukon. And the award for Best Writing goes to Combine Exchange Program, Episode 7, The Hunt by Mjolnir.
Yay!
There it
Oh,
is.
much.
Hell yeah. Everyone loves that comic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. First of all, thanks to Chris for hosting this. Thanks to Mythos for recreating the site and for all the hard work that he does behind the scenes, keeping it running. And thanks to all of you for participating in the Metrocop Awards voting. Episode 7 of Combine Exchange Program was really kind of the turning point where I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone and I started trying to change it into something more than what it originally was. And it seems to have really worked out, and thank you all for reading it.
A big round of
all I
applause
got.
for
Yay!
Mjolnir.
All right, nice.
Hell yeah.
I have a question. I have a question from the audience for Mjolnir.
Uh-huh.
Go.
Do you still have a butthole?
I have a butthole, yes.
Oh,
damn.
Lambda, can you check for me?
Could you please send an image? You don't have to do it on the Discord forum.
Welcome to the Metrocop Awards and physical exam.
We need a cavity search.
About your
Hold up.
prostate.
We need a cavity search on him. Give me a sec.
The cavity search is when everyone came in, so that's why no one's got any weapons.
That comic legitimately made me laugh so hard that it physically hurt the first time I read it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh.
Right, so let's move on to the next award. The next award is for Best Debut. I will admit, dear audience, when I learned that Metrocop was coming back, I feared that it would just descend into a bunch of oldies reminiscing about the past, like we're in some kind of big digital old folks' home. However, I was wrong. And in 2023, we saw the debut of many great comic makers in our community. And if you've been thinking about getting involved, and you really want to, then by all means join us. We'd love to have you. With that said, let's get on to the nominees. The nominees for Best Debut are Andy, Dusk Government Woman, George Stukas, Infa, Lambda Dude. And the winner of Best Debut is Andy!
Oh,
Andy.
Oh wow!
GG, Andy, GG.
Nice.
Fucking ghost, man.
Yay.
Fucking ghost.
Nice.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Well, this is awkward.
No. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. I really wasn't expecting this. I think it's amazing that you're doing this. I think it's amazing that you've got your community, so solid. Obviously, it's been going for a while, and I'm completely new here. But there's a lot to be said for keeping the community on, together and all that. As for the comic, I'm glad people enjoy it. It's just, it's a bit of fun. It is going to continue. I know it's sort of paused for a little bit, but it is going to continue. I'm glad people like it. Do I pick this thing up now?
Yeah, pick it up and off you go.
Yeah.
Treasure it for always.
Yes.
I can hear him like.
They're only mildly radioactive.
Yeah.
Congrats.
You're only mildly
Well
radioactive.
Can I take this thing out?
Right, now it's time for the award for Best Collaboration. As the old song goes, I get by with a little help from my friends. These are words as true in life as they are in Garry's Mod comic making. The following nominees are people who have taken this to heart and have combined their talents to create something rather fantastic. And tonight, we will be rewarding that shared effort. The nominees for Best Collaboration are A Chance Meeting by Infa and Lambda Dude, Inconvenienced by The Gobo, George Stukas, Chris, and Arctic Avenger, The Vault of Infinite Content by Petfer and Jukon. And the award for Best Collaboration goes to Inconvenienced by The Gobo, George Stukas, Chris, and Arctic Avenger.
Nice.
Ole.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh,
Good one.
I guess all of them go on. Chris, you did it.
Yeah.
Stage
I'm already on
rush.
I don't need to do a speech, I'm already doing most of it.
Yo, what's up, guys? We're up here now.
Is everyone just looking at me because they want me to do a speech? Is that
No.
No. Thank you, Metrocop. This was a wonderful idea that involves the community. It is an honor for us to be part of the first annual Metrocops competition, and we're looking forward to more to come.
If I may, Mr. George.
Yeah, I'm thinking Arctic's probably. Yeah, you probably went a long ways to us winning this.
Ah, well, it's a collaboration.
We'll stand
that
over
is-
here.
Oh.
No, you stand over there because you bask. Nah, I'm
Pulling a
just kidding.
Chinese shuffle.
I'm fucking.
He's just so excited. You can tell by how his hands are balled.
I have my guard up. You know, never know when an assassin might show up, man. Never know. Anyway,
And this is a recreation of how we write the comics.
Yes. No, it's super fun how we bounce off each other. How someone has an idea, then someone and see how someone else continues it, and comes up like, okay, for example, like Chris, in issue 6, I gave the guys the plot line. Then Chris continued, and Chris all he had to do was move up through a corridor, but he made an action sequence in that small corridor, and I was like, "That's insane, man."
I am.
I mean, okay. I would like to thank. So first of all, I would like to thank our benevolent and corporate overlord Mythos for his work on Metrocop.
Thank you, Mythos. Power to the corporation.
And most importantly, if you want to contribute to Metrocop's military comics, head over to Patreon to learn more. That's it from me.
A big thank you to the Inconvenience team. Let's go, Bo. What's to say anything?
I just wanted to point out that I'm really happy that such a straightforward idea of effectively just ripping off Concerned with our Perskins turned into something much bigger and better and has pushed everybody to editing greatness, I guess.
Well said, Gobo.
Thank you, everybody.
Well
Why don't you
said.
take the award? I need to get the next one because I didn't expect.
Go, that's fine. That's fine. What you do? That's fine.
Congrats, guys.
Congrats.
Someone's just running for it.
You might have to cut it into pieces. Alright.
Need that one. That's for this guy.
I'll put it on your seat, Arctic.
We're having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties called the staff.
There you go. Put it right in your
Right,
lap.
we now move on to the award for best single. Now we're really starting to get into the business end of the show as moving to the award for best single. Now, for those of you playing along at home, this does not refer to a musical single, so I'm sure that the nominees here could give that a well-spirited go. Though I do have a feeling that whoever wins this award may well be singing with joy. The nominees for best single are A Look Into Darkness by George Stukas, My Cousin Wallace Breen by George Stukas, Mythos Uploads by Eastman, Petfer Shorts Outfitting by Petfer, The Go-Between by The Gobo, The Vault of Infinite Content by Petfer and Ducom, Vortigaunt Nipples by Mjolnir. And the award for best single goes to The Vault of Infinite Content by Petfer and Newcom.
Whoa!
Yeah. Well deserved, man. Well deserved.
Ole.
Well deserved.
Very well deserved.
We go, man.
By the way, that's a very chunky. That's a very chunky comic. By the way,
He's a big boy.
A big man.
Mr. Yukon, I believe it's your turn to give a speech since Mr. Petfe gave it last time.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming to our TED Talk. I'm afraid I'm a little overdressed today, but I'd like to thank Petfe for putting up with me during the comic. Had a blast making it with him. And thank you all for reading, and thank you, Mythos, for making the forum and the site and everything. So, yeah, anything else, Petfe?
Yay.
And
Woo.
yeah. Yeah.
Nice one, Lambda. Nice one.
And yeah,
We're
and
gonna have to read out Petfa's comment.
yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. A quick question from the audience.
Who said that?
I said that. I said that.
George with me right now.
What made you guys collaborate from the start?
Yeah,
I
good question. Good question.
Court ordered. Yeah.
Okay.
Community service, I hear you.
Yeah, it's community service hours.
So you are forced to work on the
Yeah, we'll
comic.
go with that.
Thank you. That was all your honor. I mean, sir.
Your honor.
Mr. Chris, I have something to say from the audience.
Yes.
So, Mr. Yukon said earlier that he had a blast working on the comic, and I would just like to say that after reading it, you can actually see that the guys had fun, which truly is
Yes, that's
pretty awesome.
well within the spirit of what we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, a big thank you to our 2 winners here. Congratulations,
Yeah.
fellas.
Thank you. Stage dive.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
All 911.
Oh.
This wasn't a concert you got.
He died from enthusiasm.
911.
Anyway, whilst the help first aid staff give first aid, then we'll move on to our next award, the award for Best Series. Back in the days of PHW, there was this unwritten rule which said that you could only consider your comic a series if it survived after 3 episodes. Now, granted, that didn't always pan out, but it's a goal that all aspiring Garry's Mod comic makers should strive for, as you too could find yourself nominated in this category, as this is here that we honour those beloved series that we always read as soon as they're released. The nominees for Best Series are Combine Exchange Program by Mjolnir, Hackman by Infer, Inconvenience by The Gobo, George Stukas, Chris, and Arctic Avenger, Jeff by Eastman, No Parking by Andy. And the award for Best Series goes to Combine Exchange Program by Mjolnir.
Whoa!
Nice.
All right, well, thank you again. So Combine Exchange Program. It started out as my first comic in since Kenny the Cop. Started it in 2015, and really the intention behind it was to try to get away from my old comic Kenny the Cop and to try something new. And it's been going really well. And I'm excited for where I'm going to take the comic next. And thank you all for supporting me as I've been making it. So yeah, thank you all.
Big round of applause for Mjolnir there.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good job, man. Good job. Absolutely good job.
Tell it like it is.
Oh crap.
Dude, I can't wait to see what MJ has cooking up next.
Yes,
likewise. Like this far. There we go. Now we come to the penultimate award of the evening, and one of our biggest thus far. As I said towards the start of this event, I feel that anyone who managed to put pen to paper, so to speak, and make a comic is a winner in their own right. However, this is an award for the author that has consistently delivered issue after issue, episode after episode. Whilst these nominees have all excelled over the past year, in the end there can only be one. The nominees for Best Author are Andy, Eastman, George Stukas, Infer, Mjolnir, Petfer. And the award for the Best Author goes to Mjolnir!
Whoa! Yeah!
Tell it like this.
Scared for me.
I don't know why I bothered sitting down. So yeah, I just want to say that I totally expected to win this award because I'm the greatest. No, really,
that never was. That never was.
Oh, you wait. Just you wait, man.
Like, you are the greatest author here. I mean,
You are the greatest.
Well, thank you all for voting me best author. It's been actually really great seeing everyone's hard work, since everyone has really inspired me to continue working on my comics. And yeah, this is a great community, and really I do this all for you guys. So thank you.
A big round of applause for Mjolnir.
Hell of a guy, man. Hell of a guy.
You'll have a competition one day.
Son of a...
Oh, just you
One day.
I will.
And you're making threats.
One day.
This is the origin story for Lambda's villain arc.
Yep.
100%, man.
We now move on to the award for Best Comic. Last but by no means least, here we are with the big one. The one that many of you have been waiting for. This is an award for a comic that goes above and beyond the Call of Duty when it comes to Gmod comic making. One that has captivated and enthralled the community so much that it can only be really considered the tops. And once it had some stiff competition, according to our community, it is simply the best. The nominees for Best Comic are Combine Exchange Program, Episode 10, Names by Mjolnir. Half Boiled, Volume 1, Forget About Freeman by Infa. Jeff, Episode number 113, Return to Form by Eastman. Jeff, Episode number 122, Level Revel by Eastman. Jeff, Episode number 123, Dragon Ball Super Fail by Mythos. Mythos Uploads by Eastman. The Vault of Infinite Content by Petfa and Yukon. And the award for Best Comic goes to... The Vault of Infinite Content by Petfa and Yukon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Good comic.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good one.
Congratulations!
Congrats, man.
Good job, you two.
Congrats.
You guys made the best
I'm proud
comic.
for you.
Yes, thank you. We.
So now,
I'm out,
now make a
I'm out of
speech.
I'm out of material.
Let's go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, insult, yeah.
Now you're alone,
No.
Petfe. Keep a speech, Petfe.
Mr.
Now
Chris,
gets the award
Mr.
all to
Chris,
himself.
Mr. Chris, if I may have a suggestion for Yukon and Petfe.
Yes.
So Yukon, Petfe, since you won the best comic of 2023, next time you have a conversation with someone, you say after me, right? As the winner of the best comic of 2023, and then you say your argument. That's it. And this way you win every argument.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
Regardless of
That's
context,
like-
you have to use it.
That's like the I don't remember asking argument.
Definitely use that in the comic.
Also, we have video footage, so no one can call you a liar.
Yeah.
Sure,
If
yeah.
this gets put on YouTube, you can say I'm also on YouTube among on a forum and a Discord server. So, you know.
Or just say we. I have an award. Your argument is invalid.
You need to mention for what, man. So you can.
Okay.
Like those doctors. I'm a doctor. I'm an engineer, and so on and so forth. You know.
Yeah, glad
I'm
you guys
better
enjoyed.
than you, and I have proof.
Exactly.
Thank you, Petfe.
If that's all
Thank
the
you.
two you have to say, big applause to them as they step
Yay!
off
Nice job,
the
guys.
stage.
Nice job.
Thank you,
Nice
thank you.
job.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
Someone gets a bush broom and disposing of the rest of him.
All right, now we can
Anyway,
knock this place
so
up.
that concludes the first ever Metrocop Awards. A massive thank you for you all for joining us. A big thank you to the nominees, the winners, and of course the staff for helping to put this on. A big thank you to Eric for building the map, and for Mythos for building this community and giving us all a space to do this all in. I've been your host, Chris Toll. Thank you, and see you next time. Goodbye.
Woo! Kill people,
Amazing.
burn shit, fuck school!
Will Smith,
Kill
oh, no!
people, burn shit, fuck school!
You
Everybody riot.
Fun fact. Mythos found out that the award actually has finger posing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is amazing.
Oh,
Actually,
sweet. Hang on.
I do have a question for people who joint win, because there's a bunch of us. Do we get individual, or do we have to share the same?
We get a finger each.
I mean, it's...
Hang on a minute. No, let me
You know,
rephrase that.
yeah,
Let me
no,
rephrase
no,
that.
that
No,
was
no.
intentional.
Let me rephrase that.
I mean, it's
We
easy
each get a
for,
limb.
for Yukon and Petfe, it's easy because you guys could just split that. Like, yeah, I was the one who did the best comic, but you were the one who did. I forgot what the other one you won was, because you won so much. But
Come here, Chris. Come here. Come over here.
I only won 2, FYI. So nobody accused me of being corrupt.
That's right. I won 3, so you can accuse me of being corrupt.
that's.
I wonder where Dusk went.
I guess as long as the leaders of Metrocop don't win too many, it's not that bad.
Hey,
Should
this
we
is a
take a
community
picture or
voted thing. You got
something?
no one to but yourself to blame.
I need to put it-
You all voted.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I don't remember who I voted
He
for, so I've got no
voted
stake in this
I don't
fight.
remember either.
Oh,
Chris
I
won
remember.
something though. He
Can-
got a stake.
No.
Can you please release the
And,
vote so we can ostracize people who didn't,
That isn't.
Oh yeah.
Vote for the right thing.
I have the post ready to go. Hang on. Let me post it.
And I'm thinking, if they didn't vote for the right thing, we could send them. I know a place. It's in North Russia.
Yeah, I know how to encourage people to vote the way we want them to.
Got a weapon with the curtains.
Jeff, what on earth are you doing?
But this was great.
Breaking the map.
Congrats, everyone.
Yeah, this was amazing. Chris, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We're gonna wreck the place.
Yes, Chris, thank you for the speeches, man. They're pretty funny.
Yes, good job,
Congrats
Chris.
to you as well.
That was a very well written and
yeah, very. And the puns,
the
man.
exact kind of dad jokes we'd expect from you.
Yeah, the kind of bad jokes everyone expects. Yes, of course.
I don't think we can get out here.
Oh,
yeah, we're here forever.
Should we switch maps or something?
Now the plan is
I'm trapped in the theater.
Let's go to a bar map, and we can.
Sure.
Oh, I know the right map for that. Hang on.
Let's go to a bar.
Oh wow, you really can't leave the theater, can you?
Hopefully, Lambda Generation.
Oh, no.
Wait,
you can't leave, Gobo. You'll never leave.
Oh no!